Okay, we are live. Thank you for waiting. I haven't shown the map yet, but it is Haunted Mines. Hypercarry Alex picked this map. So if you don't know how it works, we'll do a little bit of explaining. But the draft has begun. We finally found our last member to play.
I didn't know how the map worked at all before we got here, so I forced Kala to explain it to me. I can try to.
Well, after I do a bad job of explaining the map, Jake can do a good job of explaining the quadratic formula.
So it sounds like there's a bunch of kind of shrine monsters that spawn in the underground area of the map, and you have to
Yeah.
kill up to 100 of them.
Yeah, well, there's
That's
like
a
a
lot.
big one in the middle. Call them golems.
Okay.
Or the big thing in the middle, a golem, like the boss. Which
The
has
big
like
one's worth extra.
yeah, it is. So there's like a bunch of little ones. I forget what the
Okay.
ratio is. It's like, I don't know, 65-35 or even like 50-50. And so each team will fight for those things at the bottom, and then based on how many you get like a big boss rolling down a lane. A little bit like Zerg
Yes.
on Braxis.
Alarak.
Yes, I'm so glad we see Alarak on Alpharak. Alpharak on Alarak.
It also sounded like no matter how many of the golems you kill, you still get an
Yeah,
objective, but it
correct.
gets significantly stronger with the more things you kill.
Yeah, we were trying to make comparisons, so it's like infernal shrines. But each team gets something based on how many they've got.
For Hypercarry Alex, we have Lucio and Imperius. Imperius is less common to see picked early. Lucio is like strongest cleanse in the game, very good healer. I like it.
Despite
Also,
it
you
being
can,
Haunted Mines, we got all the meta bans, except they let Alarak through. So I'm happy to see that.
is Brightwing really a meta ban?
Oh, totally.
Okay. I don't see that one as commonly.
Really?
Yeah.
I
I'm not
also
that high
forgot to
on Brightwing.
mention that if you haven't played this map before, there's two like vertical levels to it.
Wait, wasn't there something about Deathwing kind of just not working?
It should work. Yeah, I'm
Oh, it
pretty sure it
works?
works. Yeah, I tried it like a couple of weeks ago.
Maybe they bug fixed while we went looking.
Maybe. Thank you honestly for the subscription yet again. That's very sweet of you. My first subscriber last month.
Okay, I'm not going crazy. Karazim is not a standard pick.
Okay, yeah, you're not going crazy. Although I wish I saw Karzim more often in high levels of play.
It does go along with the melee theme with Hagar Alarak, third melee.
I'm here to help.
Uh-oh. That's not good for all the meleeers. And the deep.
So this is an off-laner like Bruiser Imperius with 2 range DPS picked up for Hypercarry Alex.
Yeah, there's only 2 lanes, so that kind of opens up who you can put in the off lane.
Medivh is interesting here.
Yeah.
I think I like it because you should be able to protect the Alarak combos on reaction. And also you have some counterplay against seven-sided. And then portals you can be really creative with. Double healer. I like it.
All melee. 5 melee.
Cassia is not melee.
Okay, that's true. I feel like she kind of sits within melee
fend
range.
build?
Yeah.
If they go fend build, I'll call it melee.
Okay,
Melee.
cool.
But I don't think they're going to go fend.
I wonder if Medivh will portal between top and bot, like on cooldown for rotations. I think that could be funny because the map is so small.
Is Imperius the tank? Or is Chen the tank?
Chen? I feel Chen is tankier, but I'm excited for whatever happens during this match either way.
These are 2 very interesting comps. Do you have an instinct on which one you would favor?
I mean, if you pick Uther Karazim, I'm pretty sure that I I like that draft. I like double support a lot, and like healers you don't normally see that often. But Uther's not.
Okay, but is it good?
Is it good? Um, let's see. On the side of Hypercarry Alex, I don't see like a ton of damage, if that makes sense. I think my B is a lot more explosive, and they have like all this armor and stuff. Hypercarry Alex has more shields and protects, so I have no idea how this will turn out. I don't think on instinct that either team seems favored.
Yeah, I have absolutely no clue.
Yeah.
I do not play with any of these heroes nearly enough to have an idea of how they play on any team, let alone how they would play against each other.
All
And also
right.
on Haunted Mines.
Yeah, exactly.
Even less idea.
I played this map once this year.
I played this map once ever.
All right. So for Hypercarry Alex, I'll go ahead and introduce their team. We've got Grey Color on Jaina, just in case on Lucio. C10 on Imperius, and Bow Holiday on Devadeep. Oh, and Vivanchi on Chen.
On the right side, in the red, for my B, we have Concept on the Hogger, Mike on the Cassia, Final Stand on the Uther, Fragastellar on the Karazim, and Alpharak on Alarak.
So it looks like they put Chen in the offlane against Hogger right now.
So we do have the main tank Imperius, presumably.
This little area down here with the bush is funny. You can definitely like trap people in here, especially as Chen.
I didn't realize how close together these lanes are.
Yeah, they're very close. That's why I was talking about the portals.
Imperius goes in with
into
the
the
spear, gets protected, portal down, into the bush, and everyone's just getting trunked to half. Imperius walks up and gets hit by the Alarak Q, pulled back in, drops to 150 HP, 100 HP, but
It's a
does
good
not
boot by
fight
just in
deny.
case.
Yes.
We've got these little pumpkin camps. Hogger's already starting on those.
There's 4 siege camps. What is this?
You know
This
what?
map's gonna be over in 10 minutes. Oh, combo onto the Lucio, but he gets protected and runs
know.
away.
Honestly, I wish there was a Hypercarry Alex in this game too. It would have been great.
These pumpkins are starting to get cleared out by the Jaina, but they're still half HP. Imperius gets comboed, but he's totally okay. Spear forward onto 2. Lucio goes in for a boot, protect onto Imperius, stun onto the Chen, and everyone portals to safety.
Love
Looks like
those
the pumpkins
portals.
did get cleared out in the meantime. There's a wave crashing top that Chen's gonna have to go up and catch, while Hogger's starting up this right side siege camp. And I looked away for a half a second and
Same.
there's kill on the Cassia.
Oh darn.
She must have just gotten speared. Just standing in the middle of the lane.
That's Q build Cassia.
Not Fen build.
There.
Not all melee. Sorry.
Darn. Maybe they go Fen talents later. I actually used to run Fen Cassia a lot. I guess they reworked her at some point. I'm not sure. I didn't keep up with the patch notes for a while. Top siege camp getting taken by Hypercarry Alex. Might be.
This looks like it's going to be a big team fight.
Interrupt.
5v5 on the camp. Camp gets captured by Hypercarry Alex. Hogger's getting trunked to half. Combo onto the Imperius, and everyone walks away. There is a lot of XP missed in the bottom lane, and this siege camp is about to start hitting the wall.
Chen used
There's
his jump to
3v
get
on
onto the
top lane
Hogger.
with Chen.
Alright,
but
pulled
he's
in combo, but... So, we've got the objective spawning, and you've got the big one down here. I don't know, the Grave Golem. So does Golem.
Oh,
And Hogger is already starting, has 10. So that's math. 1, 2, 3, 4.
can
Okay,
you
so
launch?
this one's worth 30, and then all the little ones are worth 10.
Okay.
stun onto the Jaina. Alarak pushes forward with telekinesis, but misses the Discord strike, so Jaina's gonna walk away.
Looks like red team has sent 4 members down into the underground.
They care.
And then they're gonna go and gank the Imperious coming out of the hole.
Oh
That's a
my
dead Imperious.
goodness.
Chen now with Medivh down in the mines.
Okay. so
Lucio matching Hogger in the top lane. Are they gonna go back into the mines?
36
Seems like
to
it.
36. Oh, okay, I lied. This golem is worth 28. That's math. You forgot to explain the quadratic formula, by the way. You want to do that now?
Sure.
I love using the portal to just like dodge abilities.
It's
Oh, I mean the tunnel or the cave entrance.
Well, I was gonna talk about the quadratic formula.
Okay, yeah, go
but
ahead. Sorry,
There's
I
too
cut you
much
off.
stuff happening.
No.
Because people are constantly fighting.
Yeah,
and
no, I
there
want
are
to hear
no
about the quadratic
opportunities for
formula.
anything. Okay, well, it's Chen dies.
Yep,
It's
Chen
minus
dies.
b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a.
Why?
Why not?
I mean, but why?
Because it's the do the math. I don't know.
What's it for?
It solves for the quadratics.
What's that? Oh, like unironically?
They're equations in math that have 2 variables.
Oh, okay. Thanks. That helped a little.
And
And it
it's
has
second
nothing to
power.
do with how you were
Variable.
explaining it and everything to do with me.
oh, this is a big scuffle.
Yeah, everything's glowing. I love it.
Combo onto the Medivh, he gets silenced, gets the protect out once he's low. Imperious gets stunned by the Uther, but Karazim is the one getting Trunklo. Spear goes in onto the Alarak. Lucio dives in, does not get punished. Silence onto the Imperious. Chen gets stunned by the Uther, but the protect comes out just
That
in time. And he
Medivh
runs away
protect
with
was really,
just barely
really
any
good.
HP. Imperious goes down, first one to die in this fight.
Thank you,
Tiny
portal.
portal, and everyone exits. What?
Okay, well, my B got 64 of them, so this, let's see, has 31k health. And
This
Hypercarry
one
Alex's
has
had 23k.
23k health.
Yeah. I'm just gonna get these camps. Just, I mean, I feel like theoretically he could just camp the entire time if he really wants to.
Yeah, there's so many camps. You could just spend the entire game doing camps, then going down into the mine and killing monsters.
Yeah. That's like PvE. Yes, Jotech, that's that's math, baby. I don't understand it still, but that's fine.
I didn't give you a very good explanation at all.
It's okay. I didn't
Okay.
give a good explanation about how this map works. Everybody's just
So it
gonna
looks
have to
like
figure it out.
blue side golem got
Yes, Alarak is an anti-hero who should focus on damaging and disabling the enemy team rather than pushing lanes or clearing mercenary camps.
my game froze.
Okay.
Can you start a Discord stream?
Yeah. Sorry, it's going quiet for a bit. Okay. Imperious getting a really, really timely protect from a D. Almost getting that Karazim. Really chunking the back line on my B, but Imperious is the only one who dies in that. Chen finishes off that level 1 quest for globes. Half
like
of his
that quest, it's
shields.
fun.
Yeah, will persist after.
Is that also the spell power reduction at 4?
Let's see.
Yeah,
60%,
60%
yeah.
spell power reduction is
For
so strong
Alarak,
if you
yeah.
can hit it. And just
Cassia.
everyone.
Oh yeah,
It
for healing.
It just kills everything.
Yeah.
No, well, not really kills, it doesn't deal damage, but
Yeah. It really mitigates
it
it.
ruins everyone else's fun. Oh my goodness.
Chen the Fun Ruiner. Falling onto the Alarak, and I believe that's Wrath, yes. But D-Shield on the Alarak too. He still
But
goes
he still
down.
dies. Root onto the Cassia, she drops to half, is not taking any
Big
damage.
pandas with sound barrier!
But the pandas are dying. Okay, they come back together. Valkyrie is
Ooh,
ice
great
blocked
ice
by
block. Yeah,
Oh,
love
by
that.
the Jaina. Okay. Once again, very lot of damage. A ton of damage, but only one death. This Imperius might get caught out, but Lucio doing a great job of peeling, using the wall ride to
I
stay
also
ahead
have
of.
Medivh, just in case.
Yes.
Objective spawning again. Jaina's taking this camp right
Hogger
now.
immediately goes in.
Hugger's playing PvE this game. He knows what's up.
Yeah.
Eyes on the prize.
Jaina also playing PvE, but not on the objective.
Yeah. Oh, Jaina's going to objective. Great counter-strike. Holly onto that Alarak. Spear
Spear
on
onto
the
the
Cassia.
Cassia, but they're all so low. Lucio has 1
8!
HP.
No, it was 8! 8 health!
Chen gets chunked down to a quarter, but he's okay. Valkyrie comes out onto the Chen, but she's the only damage. Was that... Did he just go into the mine? He's in the mine!
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
he's still dead.
Immediately comes back. Oh, I love this. I do that too. It's so fun on this map.
This is a 41-0 skeleton lead.
Skeleton.
Everyone
that's a
from
new
blue
one.
team's going into the mine. 2 people. 2v3. 3v3. Medivh's here. Lucio's getting chased.
Ooh,
Polymorph.
Wrath onto that
abduction on-
Uther.
Uther dies. Beat drop. And Cassie's getting run down. Alarak looking for something, but combo onto 2 does not do enough. Medivh dropping low, but he has to protect. Counter-strike. Did that get a kill? I couldn't tell. I don't think it did. Wait, did the Chen dodge the counter-strike with the Panda split?
I'm not sure.
There's... Okay. This game is happening on way too high of a level for me to keep track.
I mean, there are literally multiple levels, and I'm like trying to keep track of everybody
Not only
escaping
is it
through the
too high of-
tunnels.
Not only is the gameplay high level, it's just on another level.
Oh, the
That
telekinesis
polymorph
forward into the Discord strike.
And the counter-strike just goes wide. Shen now going onto the Hogger. Lucio's already trunked. He has to be careful
I
to
don't
not
think
get
they have the damage
stunned.
for this, but they might have the
Alarak looking
sustain.
for the Lucio and finds him. Meanwhile, Imperius dies on the bottom lane, and Chen gets cut down to half his HP.
Looks like this might
might
be a
be-
fort
Yeah.
for might be.
And I don't know how to tell where the objectives are going to spawn for each team, but this next red objective is going to be big.
They spawn right at this little glowing thing on the ground.
Oh, is that what that icon means?
Yes. And so on the
Okay,
minimap,
so it's like a...
yeah, it has
yeah.
colors. And I believe they just switch every time.
Okay. Oh, so it's like the Braxis one. Well, there's a big fight in the bottom lane.
Ooh, Valkyrie
Polymorph.
and Wrath come out. Valkyrie
Yeah.
doesn't connect.
He
Sound
dropped
barrier.
AoE Protect. Imperius gets a spear, but Medivh gets comboed. D-shield onto the Alarak, but he does not quite finish the kill. Cassia lands the Q, but it gets protected. Portal to go into danger and get killed by the Uther.
So one
Hogger-
thing interesting about this objective is that you don't need to get it all the way. You can just let them sit there the whole game if you really want to.
Yeah.
Which is advantageous for the team that does not have most of the objective.
Looks like, however, red team is going to start pushing this advantage. They are starting up this big monster. Blue team seems like they're going to make some sort of push in bottom lane, but there's this camp they still need to clear out. I don't know if they can get to the boss in time. Do they even know what's happening? I wouldn't check the minimap. Oh, I see a danger thing. So
You can,
they're aware.
if the numbers also on the objective are going up or down, you can kind of tell that's what's happening. That's pretty much the only way, unless you have
Alarak
vision.
combo onto 2, but
Huge
Lucio dies.
shockwave.
Valkyrie
does not
misses. Wrath
connect
goes
once
onto
again.
the Alarak, but he's full HP. Beat drop comes out just in time. Combo gets blocked by the beat drop, and This is not looking good for the orange-red team. As
The
3 of their members
sustain
were gonna,
on
yeah.
Hypercarry Alex is just too much.
That's 4 kills for Hypercarry Alex. But at the same time, that's a 100-0 objective for my B. This might be a trade of fort spot for top. I don't know how strong this objective is going to be.
To be honest,
But-
me neither.
They will probably go towards top lane to either take this top camp in the meantime or start clearing out thing immediately. No, they're going to get some more siege on the bottom lane wall. 3 members are still down. We'll get half this wall at least. Uther stun. Yeah, and they can Medivh portal out to safety. So this is not really a risk. Almost got Alarak full. This time, this objective has 10,000 HP. This
Oh,
objective
wow.
has 45,000 HP.
Oh my goodness.
That one's a pretty big difference.
Alright, time to A-Ram.
Yes, indeed.
Stun into the Imperius. Valkyrie gets the Lucio instead of the Imperius this time,
Oh.
and Lucio's gonna go down. Shockwave into 7-sided on Imperius just absolutely deletes him. Chen is, down
Oh.
here. Medivh is
Medivh?
down here.
Goes into the bottom lane to evade.
Gotta go. And this objective is still up.
Yeah. It has 47,000 HP. It is very tanky.
But the structures are about even. I mean, both walls.
It's counter strike and a follow up cleanse. Chen drops low, gets the
That
protect from the
Medivh
Uther,
protected. Negated
Oh,
so
chain
much
poly.
damage.
and he splits into 3. The chain poly is still going,
It's still going.
and Chen lives. Oh, I didn't realize there was still. Oh, combo onto the Medivh, but he gets the protect onto
Ooh,
himself.
the
Deep drop
shield.
from the Lucio. Hogger's dropping low, Kerazin's dropping low. He gets the 7-sided off, but Hogger falls, and then right as the 7-sided ends, Jaina has the damage onto Kerazin. Lucio is still looking to chase down more members. Uther goes into the mine and runs right back to safety.
No, Imperius on the tail. Okay, Imperius
Wow.
goes back out.
Cassia is totally.
Hey, look, it's Luther.
Oh, hey! They could probably have camped the exit and also sent the Imperius down to chase him.
Oh, we're still chasing. We're still
Stun onto the
chasing.
Imperius, followed up into the Alarak combo, gets the counter strike. Valkyrie doesn't pull anyone.
Raph
Protect
gets the
onto
Alarak.
Medivh.
I'm pretty sure
Poly-
that's a dead Alarak.
Yeah.
No D-shield right now.
Medivh is tanking the tower, gets a portal out, but it doesn't seem like they really need it. And they're just going to start taking this fort with Chen able to tank so much damage with the trait.
Okay, and this would make the forts even. There's a pretty big push on bot. Will
Yep.
likely clear itself at some point. I think with the way that the team fights are already going, hyper carry Alex. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I can't pronounce that. Is just gonna have an easier time as things go on.
Yeah, seems like it.
At least for the
Might
team
be.
fights.
He's been really having to play through picks, get
Yeah,
one shots with
exactly.
the Alarak combos,
I think-
Kerazim 7-sided strike, or a shockwave onto an isolated target.
Full 5v5s are gonna be pretty tough for my B. They're very
However,
squishy.
Maibi has consistently been winning these objective phases.
Yeah, that's true.
So if they win this next one, it will be going onto a keep, and that keep will have a damaged wall, no matter which side it's going onto. So that will be a very threatening objective if it has another 45,000 HP, and that's going to have scaled up even more. So it'll be, 60,000 HP if they get the full thing.
Well, Hawker's already started. While everybody else
Yup.
is kind of doing cams, lurking top.
Just posturing. Wrath comes out, but not in range. Maibi doesn't really want this fight in mid. They're just willing to give up the camps in exchange for Hogger having free reign in the mines.
I mean, Hypercarry Alex could be going down to the objective, but I don't think they want to.
They want to look for these kills. Chen goes forward. They might turn onto the Cassia here. Gets the Lucio boop. Does not get the Imperious Spear. Cassia fends to get out. Holly comes out.
Oh,
but the
no.
Pull from the Valkyrie gets the Imperius into a bad position. Hogger spins through. Imperius is the only one dropping low, and they have a Medivh portal out, so I don't think there are going to be any kills here. Unless that's a silence onto the Chen, but the protect comes out and turn around from
Jaina is doing so much damage!
With icy veins, just chain rooting 3 people, keeping them completely still all on her own. Polymorph once again onto the Alarak. Hogger needs to run for his life. Spin out. And that was a great team fight from Hypercarry Alex and Jaina.
Jaina just turned around and said, hey, I have abilities.
Up level 20 also now, as they're making this push onto the keep.
Ooh, and we have Water Elemental level 20? Let's go.
That is the 60% spell power reduction on the Alarak. He does not deal that much damage. He's going to die. Hogger soon to follow. Imperious Spear lands. Jaina has the damage. This should be GG in favor of Hypercarry Alex. They're still up 20. They're full HP.
I don't know. Cassia, Karazim, and Uther are back kind of
There are 5 people dead, and this is only a core. Honestly, I don't know what this core does, so maybe a core will put up a good enough defense, but this is going to be a hard defense 3v5.
Karazim going straight for the Jaina, the one doing the most damage. Medivh getting pretty low.
They have so many shields with the Chen and the Lucio. Core's already down to 65. Medivh is dropping low, but he gets peeled by the Lucio. Everyone else is full HP. Core down to 50%. Imperius and Chen are just hitting the core. Jaina's dropping low. She gets the ice block off. Core is down to 10%, 13%. 9, 8, 6, 5, 4. That is GG. Well played. Good, amazing fights for Hypercarry Alex.
Yeah.
Jaina, once again, just completely showing off.
Jaina into practically 5 melee was awesome.
Yeah.
Winning draft for sure. Now that we've seen it.
You can see that in the damage numbers too. 78k. I'm sure that like 10k of that was just in the last fight.
Yeah.
I didn't think about this going into it, but Medivh with the like big polymorph into 4 melee. That lasted for so long.
I know.
Well, I'm used to seeing the Medivh polymorph just like polymorph one person and then immediately end.
Yeah, which is why everybody takes Leyline, but it got some value this game.
It got so much value. Because in order to hit people, they have to all be clumped up, and that just the polymorph is going to hit you. There's nothing you can do about it.
I even saw like Karazim jump to Alarak to heal him real quick, like right before one of the polymorphs was just about to go out, and it continued the polymorph. Okay, well, I did put up a prediction for that. Everybody voted for my B. Hypercarry Alex. Ooh, I'm trying to say that too fast. Won that.
I'm just looking through talent, seeing if there's anything fun. The Imperius 20 is... I think this talent's really fun, but I don't think it's as good as the other Imperius 20s.
I mean, we're obviously here to have fun, right? So...
Oh, we're playing on Haunted Mines. We're only here to have fun.
I actually didn't know about this Withering Flames on Chen, so happy you pointed that out to me. That is so wild.
The only downside of it is that the spell is on like a 3-second delay, because you have to land the first part and then you get the second part. So
okay,
so it's like you get the barrel slam into the fire breath.
Oh, I see.
And it only ignites people that got hit by the barrel slam, so you have to hit them with both parts in order to get the spell power reduction.
We have a new lobby up. It's Tomb of the Spider Queen. So let's...
I was expecting the Blackheart Spay, but...
Honestly, yeah. I was kind of hoping to. But it's all good.
Hypercarry Alex did pick the map last time, so maybe they weren't allowed the map pick this time.
The loser gets to choose which one they want. So...
Yes, but map pick won this time, because Hypercarry Alex were map pick, and they won. True. So that means my B has the choice of first pick or map pick, and based on the fact that we're not on Blackheart Spay, I'm gonna guess that my B went for map pick.
Yeah. I've got to swap the teams here, but... Or rather to decide it's on.
I do hope we have a Hypercarry Alex in this game. I think that would be fun.
Yeah, I know. I believe I casted a game with globes, like Mephisto, Stitches. Did I cast that with you? Alex Straza on this map? It was awesome.
I can't remember. I think we had team switch sides here.
Yeah, we did. We did. So.
And also some player swap arounds where I see some new names.
Yeah, looks like we have Orsamanthus in here and DH Bob. Getting into the draft. I expect to see a more normal draft, but entirely possible to not.
Last map we had, what was it? Right Wing, Diablo,
Johanna.
banned. No, for bans. It was.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's different.
Johanna was banned.
Oh, Johanna was banned?
Yeah.
Okay. And what was the fourth ban?
Sylvanas.
Yes, it was. You're right. So, let's see what's left up from those heroes, because I assume that those will be the priority picks. We already see one of them is going to get left out because Alarak is a new ban and justified, given how much Alarak got done that last game. Junkrat, also a new ban. Zeratul, also a new ban.
Yeah, these are, obviously a lot more targeted bans per player, which is fun to see.
I think Junkrat's a pretty meta ban.
Yeah. Definitely the Alaric and the Zeratul are both targeted bans.
Yes. Johanna, maybe? Brightwing, Diablo?
Stitches.
Or Sylvanas?
I know a lot of people play Stitches on this map.
Ooh, Brightwing, okay. So, are they going to first pick Johanna? Johanna is very, very good on this map.
One of her best maps.
Yep. Very strong wave clear as a tank. You can rotate her in the 4-man. Or she's also a very, very good offlaner. And
yeah.
You can stick her there. So
Safely
the flex
collect
potential
gems.
is very high.
Really good stall if you go double blinds too.
Although, I also wouldn't be surprised to just not see Johanna at all, given how crazy the last draft was.
That's true.
Sylvanas, one of the things that was banned out last time. Not surprising to see it this time. I'd expect something like Joe plus maybe a priority healer. Maybe they're gonna pick Joe Diablo if they want both of the priority tanks. Who knows?
Offlane Joe.
Oh, Hogger. Yeah.
Concept plays a ton of Hogger, so... and Rhaegar. Two great campers. Both heroes with good macro.
And they're prioritizing the Diablo over the Johanna for Hypercarry Alex.
Ooh,
and are they going to match healer? Maybe go for Lucio Anduin?
Alex Straza, please.
I don't think you can pick Alex Straza quite yet. You haven't seen any DPS? Anduin, that makes sense. So maybe we'll get... It's going to be either a DPS or tank ban for Hypercarry Alex, and for my B, I'd expect DPS or offlane. Offlane, maybe, if there's something they don't want to see.
Leo ban into that Diablo.
Did they ban Hammer last time, or was that the other team? Li Ming. Oh, are they going to pick Hammer? If Hammer doesn't get banned, I would not be surprised to see it. Especially given that Li Ming is one of those artillery mages that can be harder to deal with. The orb resets, very long range poke. Very good against Sergeant Hammer. Trying to sit still and auto attack.
We do see that Johanna ban coming through.
Makes sense. Strongest tank left. Now you're going to be on something like an Anubrak or a Murden or what else? Stitches? You could Stitches if you wanted to. We haven't seen any of the DPS, so it's still very flexible in terms of the tanks that you can draft damage for.
Chromie Tychus.
So that could still be Stitches.
Yeah.
And Tychus
Plenty of follow-up
counter
from
in
either
air quotes
PPS.
to Diablo.
Oh, yeah.
Very playable for Diablo, but
Yeah.
if Tychus can just hit Diablo for free, Diablo does not have a very fun time. And Chromia is interesting. She's probably going to be slowing Sands, given that Sylvanas has a self-cleanse, Anduin has pull, Maiev now has a self-cleanse, and Artanis also has a self-cleanse on the swap Unstoppable.
Anduin does not have percent damage, or sorry, percent healing for Diablo. So when Diablo gets low, he's not going to be able to like really, really top him off.
Anduin just has a lot of healing, though.
Yeah. Well, I just like to think about it into Tychus. You know, if Diablo goes down kind of quick,
Yes.
Anduin, it takes him a little while to heal everybody back up.
You really need to go through a couple of rotation spells. There is the Stitches. I'm big fan of Stitches on this map. There's a lot of little corners you can hide behind,
Yeah.
out of vision pockets where you can land hooks onto unsuspecting victims.
So Anduin's got pull for that, but you know.
But
of
you
course-
cannot pull yourself.
Yes, that's true.
And you also cannot cleanse yourself. So Anduin is the most vulnerable to a time loop, the most vulnerable to a hook gorge. Just, he has to be very, very careful this game. As long as Anduin isn't getting engaged on, he can save pretty much anyone on his team. But if the Anduin is getting attacked, it might be a bit rough.
Well, everybody on the side of Hypercarry Alex, they've switched sides, has sort of an escape. Diablo and Sylvanas can get blinks later. Sylvanas has that baseline, and Maiev as well. So a hook gorge isn't going to be deadly.
Artanis
for
also
every
has a
single-
baseline. And then, actually, Diablo is going to be Spell Shield, so presumably. So the Spell Shield can block most of Chromia's burst on the back end of a time loop. I'm expecting slowing sands here, I think.
I can see that definitely into that Diablo Maiev Artanis. I'll go ahead and introduce my B. Let's get this up first. We've got Concept on the Hogger, Mike on the Chromie, Flyest Raven on the Rhaegar, Sexy Exy on the Stitches, and Alpharak on that Tychus.
And on the right side, in the red, for Hypercarry Alex, we have C10 VUR-HD1 on Sylvanas,
Oh no, I can't
DH
tell.
Bob on Anduin, Grey Color on Artanis, Ors Manthus on Diablo, and DH Vivantry on Maiev.
I put a prediction up. It's up for maybe another minute. Hook misses. I got an apology that I had to cast Haunted Minds, but I had a ton of fun, guys. Like, I totally wanted to do that.
Oh, it was fun. It's a good challenge. You get to really practice your observation skills. Oh. That was a great Maiev going back in. Diablo charge onto the Rhaegar, gets a second kill in the mid lane. It's a solid early game lead for Hypercarry Alex.
Yeah. I've been seeing a lot of W build Chromies lately, and I've been enjoying it. I think it's bigger burst potential, which is, you know, kind of the reason you draft Chromie, to be honest.
W build also does imply to me that they're going to be going loop. Maybe their
Yeah.
plan is to go for Gorge and then loop after Gorge.
I don't know.
As a way
W
to
works
deny-
really well into Slowing Sands also.
I was going to say, Android doesn't get double pull until 16. So if you're hook gorged and you get looped, you can only get away from one thing. Either you get pulled out from the gorge when you're just like dying, or you get pulled out from the loop. You can't deal with both that easily. That's a super early camp for my beat. And Hypercarry Alex is trying to answer this, but Sylvanas just does not do the camp quite as quickly. And my beat also gets this bottom camp. Maiev goes in, gets a tether onto the Tychus, but she gets hooked back in. Anduin has to use the pull to get her out, and everyone's able to walk away, but this is an early game macro lead for my B, even though they're down half a level from kills.
Ooh, huge
Massive swap
on
onto the Hogger, but he can spin out. Artanis was in a little trouble there, but he was able to walk away.
Artanis was doing that camp, but Tychus just waited patiently in the bush with vision and said, hey, look, he's doing it.
This is
Everybody
my camp
rotate.
now.
I'm waiting for my team to rotate. I'm giving them time before I already started. And so they were able to get that while Sylvanas had to finish off the bruiser. That was really
Yes.
cool. Hold on to that Diablo. It's going to be okay.
He's fine. Oh,
He's going back
charge up
in.
the Tychus.
Oh.
He is not
Oh.
okay. Anduin does not have pull-up yet, and that is one very dead Diablo. Just getting a little too aggressive onto the Tychus. You are not quite that tanky yet. I have looking for a pull, only lands it onto the Stitches. Tychus walking forward with the minigun.
Rhaegar
Dodges the
joining
Anduin
here,
route.
but making a double backer around. Saying, maybe it's not safe for me to be here.
Stitches went globes. Already up to 10 in 3 minutes.
Chromie's almost done with the W quest. One more.
That one's really fast.
We also
but-
have Stack Tannis.
Yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of stack tennis.
I think it's pretty hard to scale no matter what, like, the map is, no matter, like...
So amateur just gets so much value, I think.
Yeah.
'Cause
And I
you,
think
just
as Artanis,
charge, flip, boot onto the Rhaegar,
pull.
he just barely gets pulled in
CC'd
and
like
dies.
crazy.
I thought he was going to be able to walk forwards and then walk away from the pull, but there's not quite enough distance.
So Mighty has enough jumps to turn in, and so does Hypercarry Alex. We're using Sylvanas' Black
Charge
Arrow
onto
mid.
Diablo, so good at landing those corner charges onto these structures.
The
Pull out
pull.
from the... Oh, okay, he just barely lives. Sylvanas also lives with just a couple hundred HP, but everyone walks out alive. And that's another sneaky globe.
We're most definitely seeing Ancestral this game. The time trap kind of messes with the hook timing. Immediate charge onto the Tychus, but Diablo's going very, very low. Chromie really wants it, but Rhaegar wants it too.
Oh,
That
the Chromie.
W is gonna get it. Sorry, Dragon's
And that's
Breath.
souls. Down to 0 souls, because not level 10 yet, so it doesn't
Hook
have
onto
to...
the Anduin. Chromie's dishing out so much damage. Ooh, almost gets the Maiev too.
This Chromie is... Is this the Drainer from last game? No, that's on the other team.
Mages are so deadly.
And just under very little threat as well, just able...
Right.
Missed that one. Just under very little threat in the back lane, constantly dishing out damage.
So
Going for
my
that full
bead
W build.
gets
And there's the time
first
loop.
turn in. Oh yes, we do see temporal loop.
Is that a DC? Pause?
Yeah,
Pause.
yeah, we've got a pause here. Go ahead and hide it real quick. There is a 30-second delay, but
I got a chance to look at builds. I'm doing this. So, from the top, Hogger. I like trait 1, trait 4. Very standard.
I
On the
like
prowl.
wolf build on Rhaegar.
Ooh.
Mhm.
I like the Wolf 1. I don't like the Wolf 7 as much. I think Totem 7 is too valuable.
I really like cooldowns, like the shield, especially if you go like Earth Shield, which is 14% shield. If you're getting that so much more often, like that's so much value. Plus you get
I guess-
common from this.
That also works because Stitches is one of the higher HP tanks.
Yeah,
so you're
exactly.
getting big shield.
I've
with
been
that
seeing a lot of
14%.
Rhaegars go Earth Shield, no matter what build they take. Like,
I personally, I like the Q talent. I can't remember what it's called, but like reduces your Q cooldown by 3 seconds.
oh,
Or like 1 second per heal target hit. So it's lots of extra healing. But I haven't experimented as much with the W talent.
looks like we'll get Lightning Breath Diablo with the W build, and then Fan of Knives Maiev so far.
With the quest at 1, I see this build in ARAM.
Yeah. That's the
I
build
guess-
I go in ARAM.
This is Tomb of the Spider Queen. There's going to be Spider Queen. There's going to be quite a bit of ARAMing. There's Anduin, pretty standard. Only difference is the Blessed Recovery at 7. I think it makes a lot of sense, because if he thinks that he's going to be getting targeted by these hook gorges, you might want a little bit of extra survivability and burst protection. Also just makes you able to tank a little bit of Chromie poke without needing to heal yourself immediately. We do have
Alright.
first turn of the game, going over to my B.
So they said that the person that DC'd was back, but we still have a bot here. Okay, they're back? For real?
No, they're good.
A double pull on them, I have.
She used her flip already.
Into
She's
the
getting
temporal
time loop.
loop.
Drops super low. That's 23 gems down, and Sylvanas cannot walk up to get those. Diablo goes in. Does he need the spell shield? Gets time stop. Sylvanas gets Gorge. She was not expecting that. That was great misdirection.
And we have
by the
another
stitches.
DC also,
And just
so we're
overall
gonna
awareness.
go ahead and pause that there. The Anduin this time. And it's like, maybe he did have pull up. I was unsure.
Yeah, I wasn't sure where the pull was either, but he was at an odd position to pull, because he was like
Yeah.
down towards mid lane.
Yeah,
so
but
I
even
wasn't sure
with
if
a
that's what it was, but
Sylvanas,
yeah.
with the Gorge, I was wondering also.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also, you know, like, maybe sometimes you want to save it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was definitely a culpable. They're talking in chat about it.
Pull me! I'm lagging! Sag.
Can we get a remake?
Yeah, rematch. Just do over.
I'll take some more watching these games. These are fun.
Yeah.
We're only 6 minutes in, and it's like so much.
Oh,
We do have level 10s.
yeah, I
for,
was just about to say,
B,
we have a level
yeah.
10 advantage on the side of my B. We did see the
Two
Gorge.
of them already used. Yeah,
Yeah,
we saw
and
Gorge,
temporal
we saw
loop.
Loop. I guess Loop is level 8, so
And then
not quite a level 10.
the other ults we're seeing are Shockwave, Ancestral, and Commandeer Odin.
Yep, standard.
Yep.
Nothing crazy.
I see these talents on Sylvanas a lot. I don't play much Sylvanas, so I'm not like super aware of her kit. Oh, the other healer
these are the
DC'd
Sylvanas
again.
talent.
Yeah,
This is like
because I
the
see these
meta
pretty
build as far as I'm
often.
aware. Yeah. The Might of the Banshee Queen at 1 is a lot of damage. Whenever you hit a Q, you just get what was it? 25% spell power, 25% attack speed. Because it auto targets onto heroes. So it's like whenever you get a Q, you just have that for 6 seconds. And W talent at 4 gives you just instant wave clear, very, very helpful. And then the E talent at 7 enables so much damage, because you can use your E to start anything to start all of your combos, instead of needing to land the autos before you get that trait bonus damage.
Okay.
Augur
Rhaegar
gets
is
swapped,
still
but
a
the Anduin
bot
pull is a little
here.
late. Tychus running down this Artanis. He uses the Twin Blades to dash out. Hook goes wide on the Anduin.
I guess they pinged the Rhaegar to turn in. Bot decides to not. He's just follow Kirby. Oh no, it's still a bot. But anyways,
Oh, he's back.
Sylvanas is gonna go do that Bruiser camp as Hogger does it. And then Hypercarry Alex is gonna get an objective turn in.
Hogger doing camps as quickly as 4 people combined. Just Hogger things.
Just Hogger things.
These are second Web Weaver phase this time for Hypercarry Alex. Diablo looking aggressively, does not get hooked, standing on the time trap, but does not get trapped. That's just super aggressive going in from Rhaegar, but did not get flip charged into a wall, just barely. Double root from the Anduin. Everyone's under spell power. It doesn't seem like they want to engage just yet. Time trap onto the Sylvanas, gets
really
a hook
good
gorge.
hook, but the
charge-
unsub!
Pull.
Oh,
She
but
just
she still
barely
goes
died.
down.
And there's still time loop up.
Another hook. But he
that's
swaps
time
right
loop
in with the light bomb.
But the light bomb brings him out, so the light bomb doesn't get any value. And that's 40 gems on the ground. Diablo can pick up 20. Maiev can pick up 20, but Diablo's gonna die. Maiev is getting run down by the Tychus.
I mean,
but
Hypercarry Alex got this objective, but my B went ahead and...
they did not win this objective phase. They got half of the top fort, the mid wall, and no damage on bot wall.
Yeah, they
While
lost some gems, and my
they lost
B
so many gems. They lost
has
like
a
half
lot.
of their remaining gems. Hook hits that minion through the Maiev.
I was watching that.
Sure. You deserve that one, Stitches. This is just turning for my B. Hogger gets a spin out. Still fine.
So we
Sylvanas
haven't
doesn't-
seen...
Oh, time loop. Does she have the E? She does not. And Chromie has the combo. Gorge onto the Anduin. There will be no pull to save him, but the swap gets the Anduin barely to safety. Light Bomb onto the Diablo. He's walking out. Rhaegar goes in, gets the Anduin kill. Hook onto the Diablo, gets that kill, and Maiev has to try to Spirit of Vengeance out, but that's
There's
right
gonna
on
be a
the
lot of
Tychus,
gems
and they will
lost.
1-for-1 trade, and all of the gems fall. Only these 2 gems left on Artanis, and she will dodge the hook and walk out, but they only have 2 gems left. And this is where we were phased. 2 of their forts have already fallen. Hogger's going to take this top fort, and they can just push in whatever wall they want. Maybe they'll even get both keep walls.
In.
Oh, Artanis gets hit over the wall.
Oh my
He gets the
goodness.
swap to get the unstoppable. Gets the Chromie kill and lives. And now
about
he's
to get
going
the
for
Rhaegar. Stack
The
tennis
Rhaegar
value.
has that 30% speed from level 1. Artanis still not down. Stitches uses the trait to try to run away, but Diablo has
Artanis
to charge
gonna have
from
swap
over
back
the
up
wall.
again.
And
Rhaegar just showed. Artanis
Rhaegar-
is out for blood.
Rhaegar is safe there as long as he doesn't stop to try to heal and save the Stitches, because then he doesn't have to dismount to do it. But still, all 3 walls of the keeps have fallen for Hypercarry Alex. And
You're
most
so
of this bottom fort.
Dead. Sorry. I don't...
What are you saying?
The chat. Rhaegar said, consider yourself dead. I don't know who that's for, but I
That's
think it's
definitely
really
for
funny.
the Anduin. Because under that fort, Rhaegar just beelined it for the Anduin. Got the wolf bite into, I think it was lightning shield or just another auto attack. Swap barely misses on the Rhaegar.
So this is level 16
Pull
for
from
my
the
B,
Maiev.
but Hypercarry Alex trying to engage here.
Hykus has 75 spell armor. He's totally okay. Light Bomb is big, but not quite big enough. Sylvanas gets
Ease in.
looped and gorged. The loop does not pull her out of the
pull!
gorge, but she still dies. Rhaegar dies to the Maiev on the side. Tychus, Chromie both down to half.
So 1 for 1.
Diablo
That's the
now
healer
getting
down for
focused
my
down.
B.
He has no spell armor left. Tychus using that overkill to just deal some chip damage. Augur is very in deep, but it seems like it's going to be no more kills for that hook missing. 1-for-1.
Yeah, and they're about to respawn because it's not that late in the game.
Chromie also almost has her 18. It's level 17. But it is even talent here. 16 to 16 for now.
Oh, look!
Such a long range hook onto the Artanis. Pull comes out. He gets out.
Grenade
at no
is coming!
HP.
He
That's
wants
loop.
a grenade!
Uses the lightning breath to dodge the loop. And Tychus dies to the Maiev on the side.
Because he was chasing that Artanis. The timeout from Chromie! These have been so good.
And okay, Diablo gets the 75 spell armor to not die to that
Yeah.
last.
Saw that. That was a
Dragon's
really good
Breath.
soul shield. Oh my
Hook
gosh.
just barely misses. Sylvanas goes
Another
in.
Ian from Sylvanas.
Gorge was up, and Gorge goes on to the Maiev.
With that gorge on cooldown, guy.
She uses the trait, gets the pull out. Diablo goes in, gets a stun, lands a flip onto the Rhaegar. Now Maiev lands the pull, and
Chromie is
silence
dishing out
arrow.
a ton of damage, though.
Hogger gets a spin onto the backline. I don't know if that was intentional, and is now running up, and it just dies.
And yes, this was definitely a double pull game.
Oh, absolutely.
gonna do its healing. He's gonna ramp up just a little. He's got those 6 stacks on Piercing Light.
This is a boss call for Hypercarry Alex.
I think this is doable, although they're gonna have to stay topped off.
If Chromie can get significant poke, it's
Yeah,
not doable.
which is
But looks like Artanis is
Another
looking for the swap.
timeout.
Maiev is in on the Tychus, but she gets looped. She has no more trait left. She's gonna die. Diablo is in deep.
they're
Tychus is
going to
already
finish
out.
this
They're
boss. They've made the
opening
call
this-
to finish the boss.
Have they? Yes, they
Yes.
have. They get the Gorge onto the Diablo. He
Andrew
will
likely has a
probably-
pull
there's a pull.
here. Or
There's
not.
no pull.
There is
There's
a
the
pull! There's a Q first!
Did it just come up there?
Probably. He's been
Artanis
using
drops
them
low. He
on
gets the
cooldown.
shield and 50 spell armor. Tanks the full Chromie W. They're both running away. There's definitely no pull now. That's an insane swap. They are barely dodging the life bomb though, and he's gonna have totem for the slow soon. So they're gonna look to catch this Diablo with a hook, maybe? No, they have to go back and join the
Camp
boss.
went down. Camp took this keep down in bot lane for my B. Which was
I didn't even notice that.
extreme value, yeah. I mean, so much attention was on the boss there, but macro is...
That's probably what would have happened to my B if they had kept chasing that Diablo. This boss just
Yeah.
eventually killing everything.
Both
No, it probably
teams-
wouldn't kill that core, but
Both teams have enough for another turn in, so we'll see who gets
Yeah.
there first.
Artanis
20s
sitting at a clean 47 gems, face checking this butt into a Stitches who is about to have Gorge up. Gorge? He just walks out. Okay. He has that level 1, 9 globes, so he's at 10% move speed. Just passive. Swap onto the Hogger. He does not have spin, gets pulled by the Maiev. Ancestral comes out, but it is too late. A time loop onto the Sylvanas, and she does not get pulled out of it, so that Chromie combo just 100 to 0s her. Stitches gets swapped in. Maiev is chunked. Chromie
We're
is
seeing Odin get top
still
tier.
okay.
A
Hook
onto
onto the Artanis,
Artanis.
charge flip onto the Rhaegar. He's gonna get focused down. Ancestral on himself, but the light bomb lands. Artanis is just running down the Chromie. She
Martyr's
can't do anything about
Blessing
it.
is
But-
doing work for Rhaegar here.
Odin just completely kills the Diablo, and it's gonna walk back and try to kill this Artanis. It's just enough. Wait,
This Artanis is going crazy, guys.
The
Oh, this
Chromie
was the
misses.
Jaina from last
still has the
game.
shield. The Stitch is the only one that can tank damage. That
What is
if that
Rhaegar
W
doing over here?
He
Making
gets the
space?
shield back. The blind. He didn't have the swap to hit the Tychus, but Rhaegar dies.
Artanis, my boy!
Okay, Artanis finally dies. That is 50 gems. All of Hypercarry Alex's gems just got dropped.
Hey,
They only
he's
have 34
stacking
left.
though.
That's true. 288. Stupid slows.
Free.
While we're doing this camp, might be looking for the turn in. They get 58 out of
There's a
60.
great interrupt.
Great silence arrow gets the kill, and
Looking
this
for
should be
more.
just a dead Tychus
Yeah.
too. Yep, bolt the storm forward, misses the E, but it doesn't matter.
These step timers are getting a lot longer now.
Yeah, but there's nothing on the map. They don't have turn in. They can look for the Stitches kill,
I mean,
but
they have a Sylvanas, so
I guess. But if they do that, they lose mid keep. They have to
That's
go back
true.
and defend. There's two
That's
catalysts
true,
that are going to
that's
be on
true.
core soon. They have to go back and clear. They can turn in the gems they can have. They can get up to 51 if they all do, but they're still a little bit off. And
Augur.
Augur sneaks the spot camp. Going to be putting even more
just
pressure
like
directly on
last
the core.
game, just camps.
PvE gamer.
Yes.
Both teams now back to having turn in.
So Stitches is gonna go ahead
yeah.
and complete
Oh.
that turn in. Or not.
They're thinking about it.
Waiting for the respawn timers just a little more.
Yeah. Makes
There's-
sense. Tychus is about to be up. They don't want to. Oh, that would have been I think a risky gorge because I don't know if they would have had the damage in time to kill whoever got put.
It's
By the
fun
way-
that we have piercing sands as well. So this
We-
is just like maximum damage, Chromie.
Mm-hmm.
Look,
We now have level 20s across the board. Everyone has heroics. Everyone has. I bet there's double pull up now, and this is going to be a full fight. Chromie gets the
is
time
kind
stop,
of
but she's in a
forward
bad
a
spot.
bit.
Gorge on the Sylvanas is just going to act as a cocoon, double
The
Ancestral onto the
Farseer's
Chromie.
blessing
Goes
onto
for
the
full
Chromie.
twice, but she is still not in position. Friendly Hook tries to come out to save her, but it's just not enough. Now they're looking to fight this 45 behind the objective, but
Really good force for Hypercarry Alex as the objectives come down.
Hook misses. This Odin doesn't have much time left, and they might get top keep just from the minions, but they're just getting a little chip damage with this objective.
It's a good hold.
Yeah, great hold. Great engage. Catching Chromie just
Yeah.
walking a little too far forward
Yeah,
without vision.
definitely.
Punished for it.
Boss is gonna be up. And looks like Hypercarry Alex wants it. Chromie still has 20 seconds
They're positioning
to
for
respawn.
it, but I don't know if they can... Oh no, they can start it. They have 5. Yeah.
They're trying to
But they're going to lose
this
2 keeps for
keep.
it. If they commit.
Oh, they're backing. They're leashing the
Yeah,
boss.
that's
Is so insane.
Great play by Mybe if they can get out from here. Oh,
Oh, Hogger should have spin.
Augur
yeah.
has spin, but he doesn't spin off of anything. He's still okay. Has move speed from the level 4, I believe.
And
Yeah.
Mybe just bought time for Chromie to come back while still having map pressure, and that is insane.
And they got a keep. And the opponent didn't get boss.
That is so insane.
Oh, that cleanse. I don't know if the swap hit, but
I don't think it did, but it would have. That was a great cleanse, nonetheless.
I think it would have been a little late to actually cleanse the swap, but I'm not sure. Can you cleanse swap while it's midair?
I don't think so.
Okay. Diablo's looking really aggressively here. They're trying to get another fight on where they get the Chromie out of position again. Because that is what won it that last time.
Is this still anybody's game? We do see censure on Anduin, so I'll...
Sylvanas getting some trait value, able to shut down.
Oh,
Hook onto the
oh
Anduin.
no,
He
you
is
can't
dead. There is
pull.
nothing that. Oh,
Oh!
Hellgate forward. Anduin is not dead. Time
He's
loop
time
onto him though.
looped.
And the
Big
Diablo
Warden's
goes down
Cage.
first. Ancestral just barely comes out, but the second one does not have time. So that is a
That
1-4-1.
is so much damage.
And Diablo had souls. Pull would have been enough damage, but she time stops it, and now Maiev is out of position. Augur gets run down by the Sylvanas. Stitches is looking for the Maiev or Anduin, but she does not have the damage on his own. Sylvanas is just wailing on this top keep. Gonna take it down. And
She might look
Diablo
for the
lands
trade
a
here. She
charge
can't
onto
get out.
Stitches.
She's
She doesn't
looking
have
for
time to
the
get out.
trade.
no, she just wants to kill the Tychus and live.
Oh,
There's
she
an
turned
Anduin
into
here.
off at the
That
last
black
second.
arrows, and then Chromie goes
Oh
down.
my god, game-winning play by the Sylvanas.
GG.
Insane.
That's game. They just have to take core now. 20 seconds, next spawn.
I was not expecting that. The map looked so good for my B there.
Yeah, they just got a couple consecutive good fights.
Yeah.
That save from the Diablo, Hellgate forward, charge the Stitches into the wall to save the Anduin. He survives the time loop with half
Yeah.
HP and lives for the entire rest of the game.
I
Incredible.
was honestly so surprised that they had the burst to kill Rhaegar after that first Ancestral went off. Usually when the first one goes off, like that buys you enough time for the second one. But no! Rhaegar died, and that was so crazy. It was 20-20. Like, what a game.
Great game.
Yeah. I wonder if they'll want to do an interview. Go ahead and ask. I'll go hop into a CCS voice channel just in case.
Okay. That was a great set.
All right.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. I mean, I'm also glad we got to see Haunted Mines, but that one was obviously a lot more.
It was a little less play. Game 1. Game 2, super, super close. Super, super fun to watch.
Mhm.
And just, like, it's always so much fun to watch people that really get how to play the game.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Or get value and teach you things by watching them, you know?
Yeah.
So Alright, so I completed that prediction. It's like,
Oh, after that game one, people's changed.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, the drops have been great. Oh, is it not best of three or?
They might be playing 3 games because that's
Oh,
the
okay,
Nexomania
yeah,
thing.
yeah. Okay, so they do want to go ahead and play the third.
Game 3 for the fans.
Game 3! You know I love game 3.
Everyone loves a game 3. My voice doesn't love a game 3, but I love a game 3. Towers of Doom, the best game 3.
Yes! I was thinking about this map today, and it's just like there's so much fun stuff that can happen on this. Okay, stop!
Nerd, nerd. Yeah, today I spent thinking about Towers of Doom. Okay, continue. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's just there's so much crazy things that could go on this map with like all the different kinds of heroes. And, yeah. Different ways to win this. So, let's open that up. So yeah, for Road to Nexomania and I believe Nexomania, it is best of 3, but teams can choose to play that third map, and they have chosen to do it because, you know, it's good practice against coordinated teams. And everybody's online, it just works.
Oh, can you invite me?
Oh, sorry. I forgot to get in there.
Cool. Who map picked this time? Given that
Let's
it's not Blackheart's
see.
Bay, I'm once again going to guess that it was my B. But
Let's see. So it says first draft team is team 2, which is
that is
Hypercarry
Hypercarry.
Alex.
Yeah.
So my B has chosen this map.
Yo.
I can't believe we used Haunted Mines to decide a best of 3.
Why isn't Haunted Mines like in more map rotations? It
Like,
doesn't look bad. It's like kind of gimmicky, but all the maps are a little gimmicky.
yeah.
It doesn't look worse than Sky Temple.
Or Warhead.
Yeah, and Warhead's like
I'm
consistently on the map pool.
really not sure, to be quite honest. Maybe it's just too easy to run it down because it's so small.
Okay,
Like,
but like
you don't need 10s. You can literally just run it down.
it being easy to run it down doesn't
Mhm.
mean that it shouldn't be a map. Like if you don't want to play that way, then you can ban it. You have 2 map bans.
I guess. I mean, like, I
Unless
guess if you
there's
like
something like
lock in a type of draft for a map, it's not very interesting.
what other maps are not like even options? Hanamura's. And think about NGS. This isn't
Right.
next
Yeah,
stuff.
of course.
I'm treating on Nexomania.
Hanamura, you said.
Hanamura is on the map poll.
Yeah.
It just consistently doesn't get voted in. Haunted Mines isn't even on the map poll.
Yeah.
Is Blackheart's Bay on it either?
For NGS, no, but Blackheart's Bay is for Road to Nexo.
Okay. No, think about like on the map poll,
What do
where
mean?
you like get to choose which maps you might want to play on for the next season.
Oh.
Because those are the options. And because there's like 13 reasonable maps, I
Not
think.
entirely sure. Let's see.
I think if there's 13 maps that we were choosing from, we got 11, then it would be Hanamura and Warhead that got excluded from NGFs last season. And then
I think with Hanamura,
Blackheart's.
you can do a little bit of both. Like, people tend to run teamfight heavy heroes on that map, which is
Mhm.
like, which map would you choose? A map where people typically just absolutely run it down, or a map where you ARAM for a while, like probably the one where you fight. We all love to fight.
Fighting is what makes the game fun.
Yeah.
That's why it's called a fighting game.
It's called a hero brawler.
It's called neither of those things.
What? It's totally they totally called it a hero brawler back
Oh,
in the
a hero
day.
brawler?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. When
Not that they would call it a multiplayer online battle arena.
well, they do now.
Well, they didn't
Now that
want to
the
be
game
spamming Dota that badly.
No,
Like,
no. In the
looking at Dota
beginning,
as much.
when esports was like really booming, and all of the other games were just in the esports like spotlight, Heroes and HGC, I specifically remember them saying it's a hero brawler.
Okay.
I guess to like, I don't know, market the game a little differently, but
Mhm. Emphasize that fights matter more than everything else. Because they really do.
yeah, oh, absolutely. Like just then, like
Yeah.
my B had the whole
was-
map, but one really, really good team fight.
2 really, really good team fights.
Okay. At least one really, really good team fight. To get Hypercarry Alex that win was very, very cool. So we are going into draft now. This will be the last game.
I'm going to have to show my tank that Diablo play at the end. I think you'll appreciate it.
You can't pull Anduin, but you can dive in to save him.
I gotta go back and clip that.
Are you healing next season?
Hmm?
Are you healing next
Oh,
season?
we haven't decided.
Oh, okay.
I might do some healing. It's a surprise.
All the Anduin players.
don't
This is
think
a
we should
tank
do-
you can draft to save me from stitches.
All right. Show us the Alarak then. Oh, is Alpharak in here anymore?
No,
I
no,
didn't see
he's
him.
not on.
Okay, no more Alarak then.
Yeah.
But also no more Alarak. Sad.
Yeah, Sag. Do see the Hogger ban, which is expected.
They've been playing Hogger every game,
Yeah.
so and
So
high
they're
priority.
very comfortable on it. They
Yeah.
pick it first.
And they get value on it. Sylvanas, metaban, very strong in this map. High priority hero, clearly.
Yeah. Taking towers are so easy with Sylvanas.
And diving towers too.
Yeah.
You're not safe behind those keeps because there's no second tower to run back to.
Yeah, or turn off. Like, she only has to turn off one. If
Yes.
it's belong to the enemy team.
Joanna also was lower priority than Diablo, apparently. And on Towers of Doom. Sorry, and on Tomb of the Spider Queen, prioritized Diablo over Joanna. Okay, there's the Diablo event match. They clearly think that these are the two best tanks. Period.
I think it's interesting how the metas shift depending
Maybe we'll see a trunk grab.
on, I don't know,
Maybe-
just way people play the game.
What do you think?
I'm thinking like, oh,
Not that.
that's not what I was thinking. I was gonna say, I don't know, like a Greymane. I feel like I see Greymane.
This
a lot
really is a
here.
game 3 for the fans. I am a fan. I love Mal'Ganis.
Well,
He's
we've
one of
got
my favorite heroes.
we've
to play
got
on.
Beau Holiday back in on the side of Hypercarry Alex, and I wonder what they'll run. Because they ran Medivh in that first game. So what does that mean? Are they the support player now? Like, or are they going double support?
No clue. It probably means that they needed a 5th person. Okay, those are some boring heroes. I want to see more exciting heroes. Show me fun. Never mind.
So we're seeing the Anduin.
I'll just deal with what I get.
Stukov and Junkrat, both heroes with honestly disgusting utility.
Yeah. Although
Ooh.
they're an interesting pairing because they both have the same weakness,
Yeah.
and they also don't synergize that well.
Yeah.
Where Stukov kind of wants people to stay still, and Junkrat is very good at moving people around. Stukov wants to kill people quickly while they're standing on CC, and Junkrat wants to poke people. He has some burst damage with Riptire, but it's not really his identity. And they're both weak to dive. They don't have the
Yeah.
greatest self-peel tools. And Genji, very
Yeah.
strong pick on this map, and a good pick to, in my mind, punish both of those.
Yeah.
Both that Stukov and the Junkrat a little
Light
bit.
Bomb Genji too.
Yes, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, both are weak to dive, and having Light Bomb Genji shown this early, I really want to know what Maibi's gonna do to
That's another
peel that
Zeratul ban.
off.
There's also respect on the main tank Imperius. They don't want to see the Mal'Ganis off lane.
Love that. Garrosh. Okay. Murky!
Okay, we're getting some fun here. I'm happy.
They took his hogger.
It's a funny transition. Yes, I will early pick Hogger every game, and now it's time for Murky.
Unleash the Murky.
Unclog the frog.
Oh, the frog.
Uninhibit the ribbit. I'm out of. This is league memes with unbenched the Kench.
Drop the hog.
Oh, immediately picks Deathwing. Diva is interesting. Not one I see picked as often, but
I think Deathwing into Mal'Ganis is actually really good. Even though people pick Mal'Ganis as a Deathwing counter because of percent damage, I think the amount of interrupts you get on Mal'Ganis are really
how
good.
is Genji going to deal with Octograb?
Pull?
How is Genji going to deal with Octograb?
Pull.
Pull?
Yeah.
Okay, then you can't pull anyone else, and that's just like a great trade. I think that's up cooldowns because Monkey is lower cooldown than pull.
That's true. But in the same respect with last game, Gorge is a shorter cooldown than Pull, I believe.
Sure, but
you get
Gorge
two
you have to
pulls.
like hit a hook first.
Yeah.
Like Genji has to be careful whenever pull is down if he wants to go in, because that's the only real save. Also, if Genji goes too deep and Anduin has to walk up into the garage, the Anduin will get thrown, and then pull isn't really good anymore.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce. Take this draft thing off. Hypercarry Alex this time. We've got Bo Holiday on the Anduin, Vivanchi on the Genji. We're gonna call him C10 on Hanzo, Grey Color on Diva, and Orsmanthus on Mal'Ganis.
And on the blue side, for my B, we have Concept on the Deathwing, Mike on the Junkrat, Sexy XD on the Stukov, Flyest Raven on the Garrosh, and Final Stand on the Murky. I'm so excited for this game, because this is a Murky game,
Right?
where Murky looks good.
So we've got Brive Murky. Of course Murky is gonna macro this game like crazy, but you know, Murky's not that bad in a team fight.
I love this. Murky immediately going top lane, gonna take this wave as soon as he can.
You gotta get those bribes back. Now
Junkrat
getting
gets a
pooped
poop,
in.
but hey, he's fine. Oh, is that pull? Well used. Root onto the Garrosh. He drops low, gets the W to heal. Super low and just gonna go down. Deathwing's down to half, gets a counter kill onto the Mal'Ganis, but will die.
Poop.
Wait. Genji did not get the E reset and is stuck
no.
behind the towers. He must also have not had his trade up. And this is already Soak Mist in the top lane, as Diva's getting harassed by the Murky.
I love Murky, guys. Get your bribe stacks.
Camp spawn, Junkrat's going to start the camp. I assume that Hypercarry Alex is also going to start up their camp at some point.
You know, I forgot to do another prediction for you guys. So,
Diva is clearing out the pufferfish, as she should.
yes. Don't want Murky to get all of the free bribes. Looks like there's gonna be an invade here.
Murky's freezing the top wave. He really wants this pufferfish dex. There's going to be a mid-wave crashing. Oh! Genji gets Stukov puddled and thrown back into the Stukov puddle.
Silence is... That is... I think the strongest tool in the game.
Yeah. Mal'Ganis is diving deep onto this Junkrat, but the throw's going to be up in like 2 seconds. Stukov does not have the time to keep the looking arm going, but there's the throw. The Garrosh Q is a little late, and nothing's really going to happen. Genji looking to dive onto this Stukov. Sleep. He gets thrown out immediately. That was a great throw. And now Mal'Ganis is all on his own in the backline. Stukov gets a good multi-heal trait. There's no throw up yet, so no real threat, but yeah, good defensive play by that Garrosh. Might be able to walk out safely. And this Moki is staying even, if not even winning, in the double soak against D.Va.
Yeah, Hanzo just barely escaped getting thrown.
I was checking on the off lane.
Yeah. Yeah, Murky is doing a great job with these lanes.
Not going to immediately go for the Shrine, opts to clear midway first. Oh, that's a great silence. The trait slow into silence on the Genji.
Deathwing almost finishes him off, but Genji gets away with
so
68
low.
health.
D.Va's going to start stalling this top objective. If Moki dies, that's gone. But that's a ally throw onto the... Oh, great trap into the Garrosh Q onto the Anduin. Deathwing drops low on that second plate, but Hanzo's the one that has to run. And... Oh, that sleep? The sleep, so the Junkrat cannot reactivate the concussion mine. And
sorry, I was looking at the pufferfish.
Oh, I was looking at the bot lane.
Yeah, for the objective.
They were doing fancy things.
Yes, yes. And so D.Va went to go stall that Murky, and nobody has taken it yet, actually.
Are they just not capping this objective?
I guess.
It would be a really funny strategy to just not cap the objective as a way to stall for late game. I want to try that sometime, actually. Just play a comp that scales to 20, and like draft a Deathwing or whatever.
To stall.
And then just not cap your first objective, ever. Force the other team to come fight you disadvantageously if they want it. And eventually either you get the fight or they have to run. Garrosh is in there. Genji is also in so deep. Garrosh is dropping lower. He gets the unstoppable but will die to the Genji. Desperate pair heals the Genji up. Hanzo is in super deep, gets blasted by the concussion mine, and will go down to the Stukov slap. 1-for-1.
The hardest hitting autos in the game, I feel.
These teams have the craziest 1-for-1s.
Yeah.
Genji going in onto the Stukov, he drops low. Does he have the trait for the burst steal? Sleep is out. He does not.
Deflect.
And yeah. Oh, is that a deflect on the lava pool?
Oh,
I didn't catch that.
He was deflecting tower shot also.
Oh, okay. I think that he also walked onto the lava pool for more deflect damage, but could be mistaken. Oh, stunned, unstopped, gets a throw on the Anduin, drops the 100 HP, and Deathwing, the trap on the Mal'Ganis right as that Deathwing Q was starting.
Garrosh is doing a great job just like picking off like the squishies with the throws. And these traps. Yeah,
and
these
the throw
traps
across the trap. Riptire comes in. Genji is looking for the counter kill, but he does not have enough damage. Good body blocks on the shurikens.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see my B try to take the 4v4 objective, but Concept's gonna go ahead and fly.
It's too hot.
Level 10s are up also. We've got Bellowing Roar, Riptire, Massive Shove, Warlord's Challenge, and Octograb.
This is a 3v3 on this bottom shrine. Deathwing's going to be stalling D.Va from the air.
Dragon's Arrow coming in
with Genji Light Bomb onto sleeping targets. Gets the throw out on the Stukov. Predicts which target is going to get X-Strike. Throw in on the Anduin. Deathwing is diving the backline. This Anduin is under so much pressure. Hanzo trying his best to peel, but the Garrosh is just going to run them down. Stukov as well, dropping down to a 3rd HP. Hanzo landing the autos, misses the scatter. Stukov gets the burst steal and just barely
the throw to keep him into the fire! Murky is stalling though.
Yeah. And this Wait, Mal'Ganis gets the kill onto Stukov just now. Gets taunted under towers though. He drops low. Concussion Mine gets dodged. Concussion Mine blocks the Diva away actually, and
Diva just gave it to Murky.
Junkrat to safety. And Murky gets the middle shrine. Is gonna go back to soaking. Let's a sleep into Diva Bomb, but the unstop on the knockback, so we can just walk through it and not need to worry about getting blasted into more damage. He's gonna tap now, and this is once again gonna be a 3v3 on the shrine, or 3v5 actually. Stukov needs to come up. This should be the shrine to Hypercarry Alex, but Murky is getting the advantage on the soak. No?
Wow!
Dragon's Arrow? Just barely misses. Throw onto the Mal'Ganis under towers. Riptire comes out, pull, not in time to save from the
Murky's
Riptire.
getting value though, while
But
everybody's fighting for that altar.
even if the pull had come out, the Riptire would have just been able to chase them down. Taunt into the Concussion Mine, throw out of the Diva charge, and she's mini-mech'd out of mech under the tower. The Garrosh Q misses the knockup. She lands the big shot for the...
That's a great double root by the
Whoa.
Anduin.
Yeah, really, really good stuff. And this bottom shrine is still up.
Yep. And Murky's like, I'm not going over there.
Murky's just double soaking this whole time, and they're up 2 full levels because of it.
Oh my goodness!
That's a great Garrosh Q onto the Genji, but is not going to go for the throw just yet. Does not get the throw to cancel the sleep, and it throws the Stukov to safety, so there's no cleanse. X-Strike gets 3 hits onto this Junkrat.
Just before the
great
last
throw to
hit of
cancel the third part of the
Claws,
Q.
yeah.
Genji goes under towers with the E and does not have enough mobility to get out after the flip.
This objective is still getting stalled. Might be saying we're gonna get that Murky value.
Quick. Add Hanzo Arrow.
Oh my
gosh!
The blood! The blood
The 1
darts!
HP. Deathwing is now stalling. This should be objective now. This should be objective now. I said that like 3 times. Garrosh is walking
it's not
forwards.
over till
One more
it's
stall.
over.
Hanzo is able to 1v2
Nah, Diva's
these
capping it
stages.
also.
Okay, yeah, that's the shrine. That's the shrine. But that is still okay. Kill on for Garrosh. They might be able to get some value here, but my B is still ahead by 4 core shots. They're in a very good spot. They're up a level and a half, a level and 2/3. This Murky is getting obscene value. He bribed the top camp once already. I don't know if he's
At
done it
least
twice.
once. I think it's been a couple times.
Genji's trying to run him down, but you can't catch the Murky. It just doesn't
Or can you?
work.
Oh, the Octograb!
The boss cat.
The boss,
The boss cat.
Murky.
That would have been actually a really good Octograb because it delays for the
The safety
E
bubble.
cooldown once again, and
Yeah.
invulnerable cooldown once again. But Deathwing down in bottom lane, fighting over this camp, was able to get the cap with the fear.
Oh,
But-
the Diva
the shove.
push! Oh, she's alive right now! The boop away! Making space!
It's still the kill. Garrosh has a throw here, looking for the Anduin, gets the taunt and the throw
I'm
onto the
guessing
Stukov.
Light Bomb Genji's
Self-light
incoming.
bomb.
Oh, the self-light bomb.
Desperate prayer, but it is not enough. That is the Anduin going down. Mal'Ganis
Ooh, Carrion
gets booped.
Swarm.
The Carrion Swarm still goes off. The trap is right there. Shove cancels the sleep.
So
There's a
many
trap over here
interrupts.
too.
I bet
You
Lurking
are
Arm.
surrounded on all sides. With the boop into the death zone and the trap knocks
Oh
him into
god,
the death
Junkrat
zone.
is so disgusting.
This Junkrat is playing
Out of their
not only
minds.
individually well,
Yeah.
but synergizing so well with not only the
Garrosh.
Deathwing, the Garrosh, the
Yeah.
Stukov. They're working together perfectly in these team fights.
I wonder if this is a draft that they have discussed and practiced.
You can't do this first try. Like,
Yeah.
this sort of synergy is not something that just happens automatically.
With the Murky.
The Murky is just playing his own game, really. Genji has officially given up on trying to kill Murky.
His leg is right there.
Oh. This could be a good fight
Ooh,
for
oops, the
Hypercarry Alex,
light
but the
bomb.
light bomb misses. Genji gets thrown into
Thrown
the
into
Stukov
the
funnel once
pool.
again. Sleep actually gets the kill onto the Junkrat, so 1 for 1 so far. But
Murky's
that's a
actually
tight
here
space,
for this
and
fight.
Deathwing lands an
Oh my
insane
goodness.
breath. Lands the Octo grab with the Stukov silence is enough to finish off the Gul'dan. And then
Or the Mal'Ganis.
Eva, this is a mounted Garrosh, just walking towards you.
Ooh, way to
might
push
actually
kill
be okay.
misses.
Oh, she lands the
Getting
thing
that
onto
mech
the wrong
cooldown
target.
back.
Yeah. The knockback.
Oh.
Octograb is not up for another
Grey Color
25.
knows how to make space.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Throw?
she's gonna get
Throw?
thrown. Can
There's
she
no
walk out of
silence just
this?
yet,
Oh. That was kind
And
of
the
an early
Deathwing walks off her
boost.
exit. He's still running away. Throw in on the Stukov, and he gets the last slap.
So my B has 5 of the 6 towers right now. This is
I didn't even realize they got
pretty
top.
dangerous.
They get the camp
value.
again?
Murky value.
I knew that Murky looked good this draft, but this isn't why it looked good to me. I thought it would be good in fights later. But I guess it can just, like, lane fine against Diva and Genji 1v2ing.
Wrath of God. Percent damage.
So here, Hypercarry Alex is exchanging this shrine 5 core shots because they're able to capture back top. And this top keep in exchange for the 5 shots. Yeah.
It looks like my B's setting up here
Dragon
bot,
Arrow does nothing.
to kind of usher these sappers in.
Yep.
Row into
Throw
the
onto
trap
Morganas.
and the garage side.
Oh my god. The pull comes out. Light Bomb as well, but that's a great throw, preventing the follow-up damage. I think that Garrosh had to unstop the Light Bomb
Yeah,
himself
that
in
was
order to get that
insane.
throw.
Use of
Oh,
Indomitable.
Morganas tries to go in with, I think that might have been blind as a bat, but just gets burnt down by the Deathwing. Now, this Diva can't run through the trap, gets immediately rooted by it, and will
So
go down.
many silence and slowing pools.
Hanzo just barely lives from that fire breath.
Level 20s aren't online for my B.
Garrosh tried to throw a minion on top of the Genji in order to get the slow in the queue. That is... This Garrosh is so good.
You know, that person, I believe, is the reason they've been banning Zeratul, so that's really cool to see them like that. Oh my goodness! That's disgusting!
And the spread volley just to add insult to injury. They could have dealt an insane amount of damage on top of that. They didn't even need it.
Like, at it again.
This is a 3 alter phase.
I am
This
not
could be lethal if lost.
surprised to see the level 20 throw on Garrosh. He's landing so many of these.
If Myvi gets all 3 of these in boss, it's game. And they're up 20. And Deathwing... Oh! Root. Stun with a silence root from the Stukov. That's what that is. And the throwback
Oh
into
my
the breath.
gosh! The CC chain on Diva to stop her from
But
using the
Mal'Ganis lands a
explosion.
sleep to finish the 3 strikes of X Strike.
Carry a
Mal'Ganis is
swarm
super deep
onto
on the
that.
Stukov. But
Shove misses and he
gets the
does get the
kill,
kill. He's gonna
and
walk
he's gonna
this
run through the
way.
death zone. Yeah, that's the best way to
Love
walk.
that.
Genji's trying to get this cap. Junkrat's not going to stall it. Deathwing not in range to stall it. So, yeah.
Now Mal'Ganis
That
can't
kill
get
on
out.
Stukov is enough to get my D.
Look
Yeah,
at this
you got
zoning
this one.
from Junkrat. He says you can't leave.
Mal'Ganis is dead. Oopsies.
But objectives. One goes to the side of Hypercarry Alex. Ricky is stalling here.
Rookie just has to walk in here every once in a while to get the stall.
Oh my gosh, he
because-
gets the pufferfish onto Hanzo.
Yeah, definitely
Look at
comes in
all
as well.
that damage.
Oh, that's enough.
Holy!
Go for the burn. Yeah, last one. And the throw onto the Anduin. The cute knockup just barely misses, but spread volley. One more grenade would have been the kill, but Anduin running for his life. Oh, Junkrat? That's kind of awkward. It's the boss. Oh, but counter kill onto the Junkrat. Okay.
Murky bribes the camp. That's definitely top 4 gun again.
Yeah, that's gonna be the top 4. And throw taunt onto the pufferfish, and the pufferfish gets the kill on the Genji. Did you see that?
Murky is OP, guys.
Van Murky. That's 6 shots. This boss brings them down to 1. These sappers in the
Oh,
bottom
the
lane would be the kill
Indomitable
with the
to
boss.
stop from getting slapped.
Yeah. This Garrosh is just too
Blind as a
good.
bat. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he did. Wait, why didn't that trap? That's weird.
So it looks like
Oh, that's a
this
6
is
cap.
6 cap, yes. From
Oh, the stun on the
side it
Stukov though.
might be-
Hanzo gets the kill. Garrosh is super low. The 20
Octo grab
sleep.
onto the
20 said coming.
diva, kills her with the pufferfish. Are they
But-
able to get a tower back? It doesn't look like that will be the case.
They have to kill these two first. Garrosh gets the taunt, gets the heal. Murky is killing the Hanzo. He has to jump to safety, and Anduin is trying to kill this top tower on his own. Mal'Ganis, Genji trying to go help, but one more shot, and that is game. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Alright. Let's see. Give me just a second. Okay, I am back. Look at these. Working with a 31k soak. Insane. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright.
I take it you are Vivanchi. Am I saying that right?
Maybe. Yeah, Viv, yeah.
Viv?
Just call me Viv.
Okay.
Nice and easy that way.
And Justin, just in case.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. I was kind of sad I didn't see Hypercarry Alex, but that's okay.
Yeah, our resident EU hypercarry was asleep.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
It was
normally
like, what,
he'd show
4
up
a.m.?
and
Hypercarry. But
it's hypercarry for sure.
it really is.
All right. So you guys picked Haunted Mines, huh?
That's our actual go-to map. We've been playing it for 2 Nexomania seasons. We didn't actually get to pick our second map, which is usually Blackheart's Bay.
I was gonna guess. I said both of the other 2 games, we aren't on Blackheart's Bay, so it probably wasn't your team that picked the map.
Yeah.
Well, I would have suggested going to Volskaya, but they wanted to play normal maps.
I know. That's like, come on. Let us play the good maps, like put them back into rotation.
Yeah. Bring back
Wait,
the good old days.
Why do you put it as a 3-0?
I don't know. Let me I have to upload the games. Viv, can you send me the second game? I know I shouldn't be saying this during an interview. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, I think I did the wrong thing.
Oh no.
My game's in German, so I clicked on the wrong button. Do I understand it? No.
Soon, TM.
Okay. Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Okay, awesome.
So what was the question from the interviewers?
Oh, I'm having a hard time thinking of questions. There was so much that happened.
Well, I'm actually interested in game 2, and like
Okay.
you guys were pretty collected about that. How was that like feeling like you don't have structures and the other team has objective, you guys hold, and then right at the end there with Sylvanas getting that pick in top and turning the tower off was awesome. Did you guys think you were gonna win that game?
Okay, so like a large majority of our team has indestructible mental. No matter how far we're behind,
nice.
We know we're gonna win. Like that's the mentality that we're going into these games with. We may bait it a little bit, like have slip ups here and there,
Yeah.
but like mental fortitude is the main way to win games. And the team's just sitting there, they're like, okay, we just gotta scale, we gotta scale, and then once the scaling happened, it was just levered 1v9 the opposing team kind of situation.
Well, actually, it was the Maiev with both the quests. Justin?
Oh, true. Yeah, you're
100%.
right.
You got the infinitely scaling level 1 quest, and it just allows for Easy win.
True.
Yeah,
you did get
Although my
I saw
tank
the,
did not
Cool.
like that I picked that, I did it for the fun and for the memes.
well, you certainly bursted the Rhaegar down, getting like the first ancestral off, and not letting him get the second one with all that burst damage as Maya.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of value. We also got like max damage Chromie with like W and Piercing Sands, which is cool. So great gameplay overall. I definitely see what you're saying about the indestructible mental. That's totally won that game. Absolutely.
You
like,
see,
the
we like to
Oh,
say
yeah.
it's scaling mental.
Yeah.
We're scaling mentally. So we're not just scaling in terms of levels and talents. We're scaling mentally. We're getting better than the opponent. They're getting cocky. You know what? We're gonna use that cockiness to our advantage. Take hold of it.
True. We baited them with the first boss play, and then
Yeah.
they got a little cocky, and they were like, "Oh, okay,
Yeah.
it's sold,
Totally
and
a
then it was just
strat.
like, boom, you push into us, we're gonna win the game,
Honestly, really
Yeah.
great gameplay by like each player individually. I saw Diva making tons of space, and even in the Haunted Mines game, Jaina really popping off. Great color. I haven't seen them play before, but yeah, it was a lot of fun to watch.
We got an Imperious main tank on there too.
Yeah,
as well as
always
the Chen
fun.
off lane.
Yes.
Oh, the Chen offlane. I basically
Chen.
turned into the tank like halfway through. Like once level 13 hit, I basically transitioned into tanking whenever teamfights broke out.
Yeah, we weren't sure if Chen was going to be the offlane in that, but
We really weren't too sure initially. We had,
used
like, a
to
very
wheel to decide our
interesting
draft.
strat. Yeah,
We
our
used to
draft
wheel.
strat was... You go for it. I'm not gonna describe it.
So we have a bunch of wheels that let us pick which roles we're going to do and then which heroes we're going to choose. So then we just spun that a few times.
So that's why you picked the stuff that you did.
Luckily,
we
it
were
all
like,
worked out.
this is really great sustain, like all three pandas and Lucio.
You're like, what? These geniuses of draft. And then we're like,
Jaina into
burr.
4 melee?
We'll go burr.
Yeah.
Wheel did go burr. Wheel went burr in the right direction this week for sure.
How could you say no to the wheel? No one could say no to the wheel.
I've definitely said no to the wheel before. Sorry, Wheel.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh. You see, this
Sorry.
is why you don't have scaling mental.
So this is why we've been losing.
Yeah.
I need to go and get a wheel.
Yes. Leave it up to
Also, you
chance.
can use a random number generator to choose your talents. Quick note there too. I've been doing
that. Don't do that. Cut the stream, quick! Cut the stream. Don't let him keep talking. Get him out of here.
This is the dark technology. This is how science happens. This is how we discover new things.
True.
This is actually how I discover new things, yes. And then we go into something that we like to call Viv drafts. And those are like the truly cultured things of this world.
Yeah, you'll never see anything so successful as a Viv draft. Because, like, you don't know what you're drafting, and your opponent doesn't know what you're drafting, and that gives you the advantage. Like,
confuse them. Confuse yourself.
Basically, if both teams are confused, you're the team that's a little bit less confused, so you're the more likely to win. It's just how it goes.
That's
true. I'm learning.
That's why I draft like Chen main tank in GM games, and then people just don't know how to fight it, and then you win.
I feel that way with Vikings sometimes too, is that like nobody plays them, so you go up against them and people are like, what do I do? They're soaking every lane.
Here's how you counter Vikings.
No,
You
Viv,
kill
no. No.
Yes, I mean,
Don't give away my
actually,
strats, Viv, no.
actually, that is how you counter Vikings. So
you know the best Viking is Eric, so you want to focus that one down first.
True.
Okay,
Alright.
but it's also very important when you're fighting Vikings. When you try to kill them, you have to make sure you actually kill them. Because if you try to kill them and you fail, then it's bad.
like with Murky. Murky
Oh,
died.
yeah.
Exactly like Murky, yep.
The
Yeah,
Murky was
but
pretty
Vikings, their deaths matter a little bit more than a murky death.
Yeah.
Because then they have to use either their ult or wait like 60 seconds for one of their Vikings, and it's just a very sad moment.
All right. Well, I don't have any further questions. You
Imagine
guys
if
played a
Moki
really
got 3
clean
Mokis.
game.
I'd main Murky.
If you guys want to
That'd
make
be fun.
shout outs and whatnot, you're more than welcome.
Oh
to.
yeah. Shout out to C10 Verd 1 for making the awesome team logo that we have.
Ooh, yes,
A
I
true
loved it.
artist.
I actually sent that to someone, and I was like, "Look at their logo." So
In-house
yeah,
Been,
gamers?
credit to the
running with
artist.
songs for a while.
Oh my
super
gosh.
talented. Shout out to my team. You know, awesome, great group of people we got together. Always a great time. We're all hanging out, just being fools in Discord and everything. And shout out to the casters as well as the viewers. Really appreciate it when we get casted.
Mhm.
Super appreciate it when we get views too.
Of course, of course.
Those are really fun games to cast.
Yeah, it's always nice to have a VOD to look back on, but yeah.
You
It
don't
was-
want to look back on those for any sort of like try to get better. Please
Well,
No,
don't.
you definitely do. There's some learning experiences
Yeah, there's
in
some
all
good
those games.
content in there. Somewhere.
You don't want to look at the
Oh
team
my
props.
gosh.
Don't learn from the drafts. You can learn from the gameplay, definitely.
Okay, the second game was fine. The second game was fine. It's how you like come back from a game that seems unwinnable, right?
Mhm.
There are some good places there.
If you're trying to learn how to play Jaina and Hogger on Haunted Mines, I guess.
Oh
That's where
yeah,
it starts.
if you just want to drink sake as a Chen and just let your team do everything, yeah, you just watch that too.
Are you the
that's
famous Chen
just-
One trick I've heard of?
No, that's Gojira.
Oh yeah.
No, that's Viv. That's definitely Viv.
Oh, yeah,
It's
that's
Gojira.
me.
No,
That's
you're
definitely
right.
me. But I don't play Chen in the off lane. I basically only exclusively play Chen main tank. So
I guess it is different, yeah.
I played him in the off lane this time, but never again. Never again.
Well, thank you guys for coming in for an interview. Hope to cast more of your games. Not anymore this month, but yeah, it was fun watching.
All right.
Thank
Thank you for casting.
Of course.
Have
thank
a
you.
lovely night.
You too.
Bye-bye.